So here is the scoop. Quit waiting for the proof. Guys, I'm Amy House, and this is another Growing Out Loud Darlin moment. So I coach clients all the time in their businesses, which affect their life, which is why I say I help people find a little more gold in business and life. But here's the one common thing that I see over and over and over again with clients. They've gotten stuck in a certain way of doing things. They've gotten stuck in a certain mindset. They've gotten stuck in certain routines. They've kind of lost perspective on the full scope of opportunities, options that are available to them. My goal as a coach is to help them step into some of those options, opportunities, shake their trees, so to speak, so that they get different results. Because ultimately, why people hire coaches in their life, business, social media, marketing, money, you name it, is because they want to get different, better results. But here's what happens. They'll come into coaching. We get a sense of what they've been doing, what is their routine, what are their habits, what's working, what's not, where are they seeing movement, the areas that are creating ultimate frustration. I will end the first session with an activity plan. Before we meet again in 2 weeks, here are the 2, 3, 4 things that I need you to do before we meet again. And they'll go, okay. I'm like, on top of running your normal business, here are the 2, 3, 4 things that I need you to accomplish before we get back together. By the second session, here's what will happen. They'll have accomplished maybe 1 or 2 of the list, and they'll say, well, I did it, but nothing happened. Well, of course not. Because the goal is that you begin doing these things on a regular basis. It's doing them over time that creates the results, that creates the proof that it works. Really, why coaches want to work with you for 3, 6, 9 months, a year, is because they know certain habits, certain behaviors, in order to really get them to cement in and get the results that you're going to want in your business and life. You're going to need time, right? Think about health. To make true changes like exercise, nutrition, drinking water, getting enough sleep, all of the things that health coaches, nutrition coaches, people in the wellness field will coach you on, those skills don't happen overnight. Have you ever had a nutritionist that said if you do this for 7 days, not only will you drop 30 pounds and sleep well, and that pain that you've got in your back will go away, and you're like cured, it's great, 7 days, all you need. No, because at the end of 7 days, while you may begin to feel different in certain areas, let's face it, the reality is it's going to take months before changing your nutrition pattern is going to really make impact. The proof won't happen in 7 days. The proof is going to happen over time. The same is true in business. When I will give someone an activity to do and they'll say at the end of 2 weeks, well, I got some results, but not a lot. Well, no, of course not, because the a lot part is going to happen down the line. If you do that over the course of the 3 months that we're going to work together, by the end of the 3 months, you should be seeing the momentum, the surge part of doing the activity. And then if you continue that further, when you're on your own, it just continues to grow. My job as a coach is to get you to shake your tree, do the thing. But people are so focused on, I'm looking for proof. Have you ever had someone say, well, I'll do that when they prove that it works? I'll start that business when I see someone else succeed at it. Well, here's the deal, guys. There's people all over the world succeeding in business, succeeding at money, succeeding in relationships, in health, you name it. The proof is there. But the way you get to proof, the way you get to results is always over time. You can't get out of debt in 30 days when it took you months, years to get there. You can't suddenly get thin and lose 40, 50 pounds in a healthy way in 7 days when you've been eating like crap for 10 years. You can't suddenly run a marathon in 2 weeks when you haven't like exercised in 5 years. You can't do that. You have to create the proof over time. But proof exists that success is possible in any area, any aspect. Whether you use a coach or not, understand this. If you haven't seen the proof yet, it's one of two things that you need to consider. You haven't put in enough time, and you haven't consistently done the activity. Those two factors affect proof over and over again. So, are you ready to get proof in your life or business? Have you put in enough time? Have you been consistent at the activity? Only you can answer that question. Guys, I'm Amy House, and this was a Growing Out Loud Darlin moment.